You will wake up the next morning. Not entirely sure how you got to the place where you did wake up, but you're awake.
Mm-hmm.
I'm in a tree.
I think I'm just back home.
Yeah, we didn't get rooms. Brittany didn't even think to get rooms because she knew we ain't sleeping in a room.
I'm also under a tree.
You're under the
I'm just
tree?
like passed out at our table.
Yeah.
I'm in a branch.
I'm like on the stage.
Oh, no. I'm in the hay bale that I threw the one guy into.
Reese is in somebody's bin outside, just upside down. Okay, that's new.
You hear a window open and some apple cores and like scraps of food fall onto you.
Yeah.
Yes.
Thank you. Oh, jeez.
I'm gonna, Brittany's gonna get up. Oh, for once, I'm not hungover! Stretch. And, take note of the friends she can see. Sees Reese's legs sticking up out of a bin. Walk over. Morning, sunshine!
Morning.
Ready for the run? And I tip over the bin.
Fuck! Alright. Just gotta crawl out, stretch a little bit, and be like, oh, let's see if you can keep up, and just books it.
Oh, yeah, I'm after.
Let's go.
You all partake in each of your respective morning activities and getting back to the normal.
Mm-hmm.
Before eventually you regroup, and unless there's any last minute things you want to do, head out of the shire. Oh,
Head out of the shower.
Shower. Get out of the shower. Everyone probably needs a shower.
Get out of the shower!
Honestly, probably.
Yeah.
Morgan, did you have something? Oh, no, okay.
Get some food for the road. I'll pay for whatever. Yeah, if we needed any supplies or something. I would like to, before we leave, shop for, look for if there's a shop that has, like, a wooden pipe or something. And just a little bit of, little something for the road, you know?
That's absolutely easy to find. It'll only set you back 1 silver.
Oh, excellent. Okay, cool. Do that, and then, yeah. I'm ready to go, and anyone else is. I just take in the surroundings while we're here.
And you've been
Everyone
traveling.
has second breakfast.
Yeah. You're definitely not leaving with empty bellies.
Good.
But you begin your travel again. Is there anything that you would like to occur over the course of the travel? Cool.
I have a thing.
Okay.
Oh, just kidding.
Sorry.
Reese has a thing.
During one of the nights of the travel, just while I'm on watch on my own, not expecting any sort of response or anything, but I am gonna reach out. I think the one I chose from that thing that I mentioned at the end after last session to you, Vince, is I think the one I'm gonna reach out to is Uldar.
Okay. How would you like to try to reach out to Uldar?
It's probably near the end of Reese's watch. Especially knowing that Uldar is usually more associated with dreams. And is just gonna, like, especially, like, given the conversation about, Morgan and the, like, being, being inquisitive about everybody, and especially some gaps that are in Reese's memories. Just sending the question out, and just like being open to any sort of response, knowing that it would probably happen whenever the motherfucker's unconscious.
Okay.
No.
You reach out, but you do not get a response.
That's fine. Okay. Cool. That's it.
Do I need to roll some vigor die?
Yes, you do.
Okay.
Shoot, let's see. I think you said this was like roughly 10 days, so 5?
Alright. Alright.
Jesus.
Oh, come on. Well, and okay. That is, yes, I believe I have a +1. 5. Okay, 5.
Mm-hmm.
11.
Mm-hmm.
Dang.
4.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. 8.
Yep.
And explosion. Explosion. Why? 3 6s.
You're good. Yeah.
Okay. Excellent.
Nice.
God damn.
Damn. Okay. Cool. Sweet.
You continue on your travels. On your trip, you kind of skirt past the outskirts of the Oslocks mill. Kind of off in the distance, set alongside the river, you can see the water wheel and all the different mill works, the sound of workers kind of chatting to and fro. But you keep your distance and continue traveling. Eventually, you hit the point where you kind of break off from the trail and head up towards the rim of the canyon that you can now see in the distance. And as you get closer and closer, eventually you find yourself on the precipice of the edge that looks down into the canyon proper. It is a massive, massive canyon with this pretty large lake set in the middle of it, where you can see at the very dead center, it looks like a pinprick from where you are right now, the ruined tower sticking out of the water in the middle. It's hard to tell exactly how much of it has sunk down into the water itself, but a good portion of it, at least, is still underwater.
What? Logan, you said you had a way down?
Yeah, what was the plan here?
It'll be a tight fit.
Okay.
First
If we
time
could
I've
all
heard
just-
that.
What?
Nothing.
Okay. You
If we could all
fucker.
just huddle up near the ledge. A little closer. Little. I'm going to cast Galan.
Okay.
Now, what surface is this? Is this stone or is this earth?
It's stone.
Fuck. This might not work.
Oh
Uh-oh.
god, I feel like we should have asked more questions.
Great.
So normally Galan allows me to control 1 cubic foot of earth. Half if it's stone.
Oh.
I can upcast it for an additional 3 power points to triple the size, which somehow still seems as though that is not enough.
Okay.
Hold, please. Duration 5. 5 rounds, so no, that's a non-starter as well. we might have to take a muggle route. Or I can make a nice, comfortable slide for us along the way.
How
That
long
could
would that
work.
slide? How tall is this canyon cliff?
I mean, I'd make it steep enough. I'd make it to where it's not so steep, is what I'm saying.
But
If I can control the ground, the problem isn't being able to control it correctly. The problem is I would need time in between locations that I am controlling. So a tunnel would work. Creating a controlled slope down the side of the canyon also would work. I would just need to be able to adjust slowly.
Okay.
I worry with. I mean, you're the magic man and whatnot. I just worry about if you have to slowly create a slide, what's going to stop you from slipping midway and just.
That'd be the adventure.
Morgan, there's adventure and then there's premature death. I'd rather not talk to you. I'd rather talk to you in the flesh rather than a ghost.
I'm looking at my. Yeah, I don't think I have what I need for this, unfortunately. I thought I did.
Okay. Do we need to?
I mean, I will say the entire canyon isn't stone, so in regards to what you're attempting to do with... Yes?
I could simply make the world's slowest elevator.
Yeah.
So the people behind me would need to just kind of like clutch and just like stack a little bit. So we can do this. It's just gonna suck a little bit.
I mean, we've seen each other naked. What's getting all up close and personal?
That's
See each
true.
other what?
We've seen each other naked.
At the bathhouse.
No.
Oh, was Morgan wearing
Yes.
trunks? We've almost seen everyone naked. Oh yeah, Morgan. Yeah. No,
You were
so
naked under the steam?
Yeah.
have you ever seen a naked body before? Were we the first naked women? Oh, honey.
Uh-oh.
Anyway, who's getting on whose shoulders doing this?
Mm.
I have to be connected to the ground, unfortunately.
Right.
Heaviest
Drag,
on the
pick
bottom,
someone.
I'm assuming.
Okay.
Who's the bottom? Who's the top? Here's where we find out all the juicy questions.
I'm
We've had
Definitely
this
not.
discussion already, all right? We know.
I'm probably gonna turn to Brittany and be like, you already carried me
But-
once, it'll just be a different kind of carry this time.
All right, come on.
I was going to say, like, but we do have two that I think are significantly taller than the other two. So
All right, Raina, you got Crag. We're playing chicken with a cliff.
all right.
Hey, chicken on a
Oh,
mountain's
God.
edge? Shit!
What?
All right. You turn around and freaking. I got Reese on my shoulders. Crag's
Carrying
on
fucking
Raina's.
Crag.
Okay.
You said we need to get close, right? I'm gonna
Yeah,
stand right next to you. All right.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Following your lead, baby boy.
Beneath the soil, where secrets breed, the soul of earth in roots and seed. With steady strength, a pact will weave, a power lent form with speed. And I incant Galan all the way down the canyon.
Okay. Go ahead and roll me for your initial casting.
This is a good balance exercise.
Yeah. Yeah, you're gonna be on that balancing for a while.
Might have to switch.
Yeah, I'll say that's fine. 11.
And 11 is fine.
Hell
Okay.
yeah.
Success and a raise, if that affects anything on the spell.
Actually, that might. Let me see. Oh wait, I don't think. No.
Forever.
Okay.
No.
Okay. Reyna and Brynja, can I have you both make me strength checks, please?
Yes. Yes. Very,
Oh god, what is
very
my strength?
fair.
I think it's D8? I don't remember.
Aha! Oh, thank God it exploded. All right,
If
that is gonna be
my
16.
character sheet could. There we go. Oop, that exploded. 7.
Okay. You're both good the whole way down. And all the way down, you do go. Morgan, you slowly and cautiously guide this rock elevator as it descends from the rim of the canyon all the way down to the base. And when it comes to a final grinding halt, you find yourself looking forward to the actual lake in front of you, the rim of the canyon way far back and above you.
Oh, everyone okay back there?
Yeah, shoulders are a bit stiff though.
Yep.
All right.
All right, and I'll hop off.
I was gonna say I'm gonna whoop, fall backwards. Yeet.
I'll just try and tuck with the roll.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
I'll get down gently.
Good job, Morgan.
I wasn't sure that was going to work.
And move y'all
What?
over. Oh, I did.
Nothing.
We're good. All right. You find yourselves at the base of your first challenge. Before you is your
First
second
what?
challenge.
Mm-hmm.
Before you is the second, a massive lake that you currently do not have a means to cross.
So,
And think this.
think we should have asked this before we got here, but how many of us know how to swim?
I can get us across.
Imagine I do.
You can get us across.
I do not know how to swim.
That's something we're gonna need to rectify at some point. Noted. You said you can get us across, Morgan? Okay.
It'll take more of my energy, though. It would be better if we could get across a more mundane way.
And there's, I'm guessing, nothing along the banks of this lake.
Make me a notice roll.
I'm good at this. Give me 1 second, guys.
Senpai is noticing.
Hey. 7?
7?
Yeah.
You do notice not too far up from where you are currently, you see the remains of a rowboat on the side of the shore. It is definitely not seaworthy as it is right now,
Great.
but it is there.
Okay. Morgan, do you think that if we found something, you could fix it up?
You are muted.
You're muted.
I could try. I'm not really handy, though.
Craig?
Yeah, I can try.
Okay. And I'm just gonna point over to the rowboat.
Make me a repair roll, Craig.
Ooh. I'm gonna use a Benny.
Hell yeah.
Smith a boat.
Boatsmith, smith me a boat.
It's a 4.
A 4. It's not what you're used to working with, but it's not impossible. It takes you the better part of half the day or so to get it in working order, but you get it to a point where you're pretty confident that it won't sink in the middle of your travel across the lake.
Alright, well. I think this should get us over there. Back, I don't know, but.
Appreciate it. Is it gonna fit all of us or no?
Yeah, it'll fit all of you.
Okay, cool.
Okay.
Not a fan of open water, but this is better than the ocean. Much better than the ocean.
I agree.
I can roll if it would be if you want.
I can help. I can help. Doing something would be better to keep my mind off of the rocking of a. All right, let's just do this.
Fair enough.
You all load up and begin to make your way across the lake. The water's very still, so it's not super nauseating. That is
perfect.
until someone shifts in the boat.
Craig, quit twitching! I swear to God! Swear to the gods! I swear to your father!
I won't move, I'm sorry.
No, I'm sorry. It's okay. It's just her face is a bit green.
Eventually, you find yourselves at the base of this tower. The tower itself rises high into the air, even though most of it is, at least a good portion of it, is underwater beneath you. There is no visible entrance in sight from where you are currently. Likely whatever entrance previously existed is underwater.
Awesome. Love that for
Morgan
us.
made a face. I'm concerned.
Always concerned.
And I'm guessing there's no, like, windows within any sort of reach.
No.
Great.
You can see, like, those small, like, tower slats, but nothing that you would feasibly be able to actually fit into.
Yeah, okay.
The windows that you do see are way up at the top.
I have some rope, but I don't know how we would get up there.
We have to have somebody climbing.
Or
You're also looking
Morgan,
at probably a good 200 feet or so from where you are currently.
never mind. I don't think my rope
never
is
mind.
that. I think I only have 20 yards of rope.
Well,
Oh, and I don't have.
if this tower
those
was
yet.
once not sunken, it stands to reason there used to be a door. What if we just walk through the front door?
Morgan,
So-
I'm pretty... And I point below the water.
Yeah.
So we're
Can't you?
swimming down.
Can you breathe water?
I'm
In a
assuming
second, you
he could
could.
turn into a fish. Maybe.
I could. I do know a spell to allow us all water breathing. It would take some power, or I could swim down as something that does breathe underwater.
I could. How much? Mechanically, how much do you need?
That would be 2, 3, 4, 5. That'll be 6 power points. That means I will have used 10 already of my 15.
Okay.
Oh, you've done
We're-
a lot already, Morgan.
Slight problem with that, I wouldn't be able to swim anyways.
Yeah.
You wouldn't have to swim. You would just you'd sink like a rock,
Sink
which
and
actually
walk.
would help you.
Yeah.
You could, because depending on how deep it is, I could hold my breath and, like, Craig, you can hold on to me or whoever. We go down, but
Mhm.
we need to have a plan of where the door is, how to open it, and how to get to an air pocket before shit goes sideways.
Mhm.
So, having a scout would probably be good before we all went to.
I mean, if we're looking for someone who can swim well and also is a bit on the more expendable side, I don't mind going forward.
Did not just call yourself fucking expendable.
I wouldn't call you.
You know what I mean.
The body, maybe, but I still need to retrieve you off the body if that were to happen.
Fair.
They float to the top.
Bodies do float. I just have to leave my stuff in the rowboat to make sure that that didn't weigh me down.
If you want to scout out to try and see where the, door is, with not the intention of drowning,
Right.
I think give Morgan a chance to recuperate some of his magic-y prowess.
Mm-hmm. And to that point, I'm gonna go ahead and cast detect magic on Morgan, and then arcane protection on Morgan. That's at least 2 points back.
Oh, yay!
I love that sheet so
Yeah.
much.
Fill the battery.
I mean, yeah.
So that's 3 points off mine, and I'm actually gonna spend, I believe, another 2 for light on myself. I'm gonna cast it on my horns so that I can see in the water,
Okay.
or at least see better in the water. It's lake water, so. And I'll just leave my stuff in the rowboat and be like, I'll be back in a bit, and just swim down.
Okay. Let me see if there are rules for how long you can hold your breath. I'm sure there are.
I know the rules for D&D, but I
Yeah.
don't know the rules for this.
Yeah. Let's see. Okay. Can hold the breath for a number of rounds equal to 2 plus their vigor die.
A number of
And
rounds?
A number of rounds.
Hmm.
2 plus your vigor die. And let's see, for swimming, page 123. Okay. So basically, it's half movement for swimming.
Okay. So it would be 8 rounds.
Okay.
Real quick, is there supposed to be some...
Oh no, sorry, I was supposed to
No, you're
start
good. I
something
just
else,
wanted
and then I got distracted.
Oh, good. I just wanted to make sure my shit was still working.
You're good. You're good. Here you go. Start music again. Um.
Oh, good.
That's not shit. Never mind.
So 8 rounds, half speed. Is your movement speed 6? I assume.
Yep.
Doing some quick mental math. Okay. Okay. immediately diving into the water. Morgan, were you doing something as well?
Nope.
Okay. Reese, immediately diving into the water, your horns illuminate the space. The lake itself is fairly clear, giving you almost a clear view down at the bottom. It looks like from the surface, it's probably close to 50 feet.
Mm.
It's possible you could make it to that door in time that you see at the base of the tower, but there are a lot of unknowns that you would have to contend with. Whether the door is locked, if you can get back up, if there's air on the other side, or if there's more water. So it is up to you if you would like to try to dive to the bottom or not.
Given that the water's clear, I'm also gonna like look around and see if there's anything in this water currently.
Nothing really of note. Mostly just debris and other wildlife.
Okay. Then just getting an idea of like where exactly the door is. That way we can line the boat up right above it. I'll come back up. So it's about 50 feet down.
Shit.
Yeah, it's a bit of a trek. I could get down to it, but getting back up would be a bit trickier, and whether or not there's air on the other side is going to be a whole different thing, especially since if there is air on the other side and we open that door, that's just going to suck me in immediately. So.
Alright, and that's if everyone can hold their breath that long too.
Yeah. So.
Let's at least move the boat around to closer to where the door is.
Yep.
Yeah.
As we figure this. All right.
So. I think it's best if we boost up Morgan and at least try the breathing plan.
I think that's probably the best bet, because then at least, because if we can't breathe underwater, all the things that could happen could lead to our death. At least that way it gives us time to figure out. Yeah.
And this would also give a very low risk environment for you to learn to swim. Because
once we're underwater, I won't be able to maintain the spell that keeps us in contact. You will simply be able to breathe.
That's fine.
So we'll need to stay inside of each other, and also a lot of my usual tricks I won't be able to use because I'll be busy maintaining the spell. If I were to use any other spell, if I were to lose concentration, we would be on a timer.
Yeah. So then
you need to focus on that, and we'll focus on getting in. And
you'll stay between us. I think Raina should probably take point. Get ready with boats in case anything happens.
I think the spell should last on its own without my incantation for about an hour, but I would think we want all the time that we want.
Yeah.
Definitely shouldn't be under there for an hour. If we are, then we're not getting in there.
No.
If that's the case, then Crag, do you want to hold on to me while we're under there so you don't go floating off and give you...
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay.
All right. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right.
Oh, is there something we could tie the boat to so it doesn't go floating off? And then if anyone has any items that they don't want ruined by water, we could keep in the boat and hope that it doesn't sink.
I'm leaving my whole pack in the boat.
Yeah.
Yeah, my entire pack, and I'll leave my shield.
Maybe we should have left it on the shore. Shit.
Yeah.
I'd rather it in
I'll
the
just
middle
take
of the
my
lake.
spear.
True. Okay.
What
How
is it?
how wide is this tower?
It's probably in terms of diameter. If you had to place it, maybe 150, between 150 170 feet across.
Do you have anything that we could jam into the side of it? I'm thinking of a way for our boat not to go drifting off. Now that's all I get, I have a rope, but I don't have anything to tie it to. Do we have something that we could jam into the side, the stone, or?
Can I cantrip cast, like take extra time? Can I cantrip cast Galan to avoid using the PowerPoint? To just try and take the time to tether the boat to something.
Yeah, I'll allow that. I think that's doable.
Well, that'd be nice because then it's like we could tie one end of the rope to the boat and then like meld it into the stone, like the other
Yeah.
end.
Yeah.
That would be awesome.
Because it's like I can only do cantrip casts for like minor things.
Yeah.
And I think.
Yeah.
Oh, whoa! That fell to the ground. I'll take it. 11.
You managed to
Sick.
create basically, essentially, this really small little mooring out of the stone on the side of the tower that you're able to tie the boat off to.
Blink hook. But I only have 10 feet of rope, so it doesn't help us. We're shit.
Right.
Alright,
And I've still got light on my horns just to make sure that we can fucking see.
Yep.
All my shit besides my weapons. I'm gonna go ahead and
Yeah.
keep on the boat.
Everything except my spear.
Are we ready?
Yep.
River dark, flow far past, hidden truths, powers amassed. Beneath black waves, a heavy dance, devour them all, freedom at last. And dive!
Crag, you're on me like a backpack. We're gonna go this scuba style. I go backwards too.
Let's go!
You all jump.
We diving.
You sink down to the bottom, descending 10, 20, 30, 40, before eventually your feet touch the ground below. You have to clear your ears in order to get the pressure differential back in what's comfortable. Before you, you see this large set of double doors that sits at the base of the tower, completely covered in all various forms of algae and decay from being within the water itself. Making your way up to the door, it doesn't appear to be locked, but it is difficult to open. Whoever is at the front of this charge, can I have you make a strength roll, please?
I imagine that was me, because we said I was taking point.
Okay.
Yeah, I just dove. I was totally letting them take point.
Okay.
Just by the way.
Okay. Would you say a strength check?
Strength.
Okay. Oh shit! Okay, well, hold up. I got my wild dice still. That was shit. 12?
A 12. You brace yourself and push against the door, and it slides open enough for all of you to begin to process inside. And upon entering, you find yourselves in this small antechamber that is also completely underwater on the inside of the tower itself. Before you, directly in front of you, you can see another set of double doors with this massive symbol carved above it, that of a crescent moon that has this algae and other wildlife kind of growing off of it. And off to the right, you can see the set of stairs that begins to wind its way up the side of the tower, inside the tower.
We're going up.
Okay.
We swimming up.
Showing him the swimming,
Swim.
like hold him. Kick him
Yeah, this
in
is
the
literally
feet.
like the perfect environment to learn how to swim. You can literally breathe water.
Yeah. I'll even look at Crag and like pat my legs, making eye contact with him, and then just
I feel like he's gonna do that. He's gonna not move anyway.
What is around us?
Around you is not a whole lot. It's water, stone, and algae.
Okay.
Like I said, there's that additional set of double doors that was underneath the crescent moon, but then there's this set of stairs that kind of wraps up at the tower and goes upwards. But you begin to make your way up the set of stairs, swimming upwards. You swim for some time, kind of continuing to follow along, having to swim around a few rocks here and there that have like broken off from the structure and would block the path if you couldn't just swim over them. And it doesn't take too much longer before eventually you breach the surface of the water, presumably back at whatever the water line is on the outside. Now on the stairs on the inside.
okay.
Not so bad.
Whew.
So
Work
before we go any higher, do we want to go down to the doors again and see if we could get them open, or are we just going up?
Can breathe water if we do want to see what's on the other side of those doors. Now would be the time, I would think.
Accurate.
That'll be the time.
All right.
Yeah.
Back down.
Woo!
Okay. You make your way down to the doors, and these doors are very difficult to open. Can I have whoever's investigating this make me a strength check as well?
I help whoever, or I'll do it this time or something. Indoors.
It's gonna be like, I mean, I did it the first time. I can do it again if y'all want.
I'm
It's
not
out
built
of
for
here.
strength.
I'm just trying to keep myself upright.
Yeah, either
have-
if you wanna do it, go ahead. And I'll just be keeping Crag.
What
you know,
what if
from-
we both try and pull one of the doors? You take one door, I take the other, and we just pull.
Okay. Odin, is it cool? We do that.
Is that acceptable? Do you want
Sure.
us?
Sure. I'll.
Cool. Do
If
you want
one
us
of
both
you,
to make checks, or
I'll allow it. If just one of you wants to make a roll, I'll give it a +1.
I'll do it.
Okay.
Actually, hold on. Let's start with the wild die because my wild die was shit last time, and my actual die exploded. That was shit. Actual die this time. +1.
+1.
15.
Damn.
Nice.
All right. You put all your strength into it, and you manage to get it open a little bit, but you feel it pushing against something as if there's something on the other side blocking it. You're able to get it open just barely enough to where you can kind of look in past, and you see what looks like this large open space. You're not entirely sure what it would have been in the past. Any sort of furniture or any other distinguishing feature is long past decayed. But you do see a little bit of light coming in from above, kind of illuminating the water on the other side. But you're not able to get the door open fully.
I'm gonna turn to everybody and kind of like make a motion of like something's blocking it.
Try to help him like get the
Slow, we gotta do this slow.
Who's the last up?
Me.
Probably me.
Yeah,
Or-
I was gonna say Morgan probably.
Probably Morgan.
be you, Crag, if I wasn't helping you, I think. So maybe we're like second to last.
Morgan, as you're making your way up, you notice just this ever so slightly a change in the current for the briefest of moments that kind of rushes past you as you leave the door and begin to make your way back up.
It's probably nothing.
No. That's probably fine.
We shouldn't have
That's
opened the
probably
door.
fine.
We let something out.
That's fine.
It's fine.
That
I'm
sounds
helping.
like future problem.
That's a job for later us.
Eventually, you all breach the surface back at the water line and into the main stairway.
I will noodles what I saw and like how I felt like that something was blocking it, but there didn't really seem to be a whole lot in the room. There was some light coming through, but like
Maybe,
yeah.
maybe if we make it all the way up, if it's still possible, that maybe that is like an open, so Seyun's daughter, that she probably had like a moonlight or something to have access to the moon
I mean,
Possibly.
maybe.
or something came
But like I
in.
said, not at least from just the little I was able to see, not much besides a bunch of far past decaying furniture.
Well, if we don't
Right.
find the wand, we might have to make our way in there anyways.
Alright, get our see that. Oh, it's weird. Gravity's weird.
Yep.
You continue to make your way up. Eventually, the stairs level out to a small platform with a door on one side. And opening up the door, it opens into the main tower itself. Before you, you see this large opening in the middle of the floor that kind of overlooks what would have been the space down below, but otherwise at the moment wraps around the sides of the tower. Here, let me just move you all. It'll be easier just for you to see it.
Okay. Concern.
Yeah, no concern there. Oh,
There you go.
Wait.
oh boy.
Oh, good.
Oh.
Oh, it's one more multiverse thing.
Oh, we love the way this
Oh.
looks.
Oh, I hate this.
Oh, this like oh no.
Okay.
All right.
And so it's just a bunch of like ruined tables and shit.
It's a lot of ruined tables, furniture, bookshelves, support pillars that seem to support this floor that would otherwise be a sort of observation chamber that looks down on the water below you, which at this point is about a good 20 feet or so below where you're currently standing. The thing that does catch your eye...
There's an actual drop. There's not like,
Yes.
this isn't the water or this is like glass.
Yes.
That is okay.
Yes,
We
this is a
climbed
drop.
the water line.
Cool. That's fine.
Yeah.
We love
That's
that.
totally fine.
The thing
if
that
we-
catches our eye.
The thing that does catch your eye in particular is you notice that this central space that opens up to the water below also extends high above as well. At the very, very top is this large crystal that has been set into the ceiling that is glowing with this bluish purple light, likely the source of what you saw down below. But you also see a large series of pulleys and chains that are hanging from the ceiling, connected and wound about each other, draping down further into this space above, where these massive, completely desiccated, almost mummified corpses of what used to be some sort of massive creatures hang from these hooks.
Creatures?
Mm-hmm.
Like, does it look like they were hanging there before the whole sinking, or it was just like an after, like they got caught in the pulleys and shit?
They are, from what you know about decay, if they were not intentionally mummified, they would be nothing but bones right now, and they are definitely not.
Oh, good.
Roads
What-
lead to Helheim.
What kind of creatures are these?
Make me a common knowledge roll.
Can I also
Oh.
investigate
Or
that?
academics.
You know?
One of the
Right.
two. Yes.
I'm gonna go with common knowledge.
Yes, you can.
Sure, I'll try. Why not? I'm not
4.
good at either of those, but we'll try it anyway.
3.
Maybe I'll get lucky.
7.
Okay.
5.
Most of these creatures are not really anything you recognize.
Great.
You do on one of the hooks, collectively, Morgan and Reese and Raina, you said you got a 5?
I got a 5.
A 5. On one of the hooks, you do make out what you think matches what the depiction of a dragon would have been. As you're looking up, there is
No.
a multitude of hooks that are just free floating in the space, and they up above in this area, you can see other floors, kind of progressively going up higher and higher into the tower. And one hook in particular that you notice seems to have a good chunk of what is like mummified flesh and bone hanging off of it, but no discernible creature that is there.
Awesome.
This tower
Love
belonged to
all of-
Seyun's daughter.
Yeah.
Correct.
Well, this is right fucked. So,
Do we want to go higher up?
Not particularly, but I'm not seeing what other choice we have.
and there's nothing moving in the water below, yes?
Make me a notice roll.
Oh, I love that answer.
Because if we were to go into that water, unless we can find a way to open the door, we're not coming back up.
That's a Benny. Ooh, that's better. Much better. Okay. Okay. 9.
9. You notice a slight ripple in the water. Whether it is the current changing or something moving beneath it, you're not sure.
Waltz is moving in there slightly.
Water does that.
On the very, very far end of this chamber, you can make out a small set of stairs that kind of loops up to a platform probably about 10 feet off the floor, with this large set of levers that have been placed along it. And beneath that is what was once a door, but is now completely collapsed in on itself and does not provide any access.
Mm.
So is there like no
Good.
way to go to the upper floors?
Uh,
The stairs just go to a platform. We don't see any, at least, stairways up further.
right. Where you are right now, it
Yeah.
spit you out into this main central floor, and on the other side, there was a door that presumably led to another set of
Led to a set of
staircases,
stairs, but
is collapsed. However, this space does go way, way, way up, and you can see other floors with these sort of views, kind of like the one you have.
Hey, Morgan, do you think Arthur could take a look up there, or
I
is there a way?
suppose. Well, Arthur probably didn't come with us.
Oh,
Yeah.
probably not.
Arthur is
He's,
likely still on the boat.
on the boat.
He's not my familiar. So,
Oh,
like,
I-
even if he did, I'd have no way of talking to him about it.
That's what Brynja doesn't know your full relationship with your bird. It's
Uh,
weird. It's weird,
has
and so
benefits.
she doesn't
It's-
know the.
It's, like, we're friends. We're friends.
Platonic.
It's hard to put a label on it, really.
I'm not touching them yet. I'm taking a look at some of these levers. Guessing
They
there's
are
no.
on complete opposite side from where you are right now.
Yeah, I'll walk around.
Pull the lever, Kronk.
I'll walk with you. You're not gonna go alone. So I'll go with you.
And
As you begin to make your
Big-ass
way
room.
around, you get to roughly where the first set of bookcases is.
Oh, bookcases.
Right there.
Okay.
Before you feel this rumble in the tower.
Good. We
And then
love
the water explodes from below as this massive shape begins to rise from the depths.
Oh, fuck.
Not.
You see
Like-
what was probably once a well-preserved corpse is now instead nothing but bone and little bits of decayed flesh as this massive serpent-like creature rises from the water, completely undead, as it looks towards you as you cross the path.
No.
Oh.
I don't have an exact replica of the whole undeadness, so we're just gonna use this as the
Oh,
standard.
good.
Oh,
We love it.
me running.
As a skeleton.
Oh
damn
god.
Just imagine that as like, you know, a skeleton with some decayed bits of flesh hanging off of some of its bones.
I don't
Great.
want to. Thanks.
Let me
Okay.
get the mood switch because we're about to enter initiative.
Yes!
Is this
We
We
Lerny?
love it.
Oh,
Are we fighting
Can I
Lerny?
roll to befriend
We're fighting Lerny.
Snake?
Lerny was a Hydra, and I'm really hoping this is not a Hydra.
Yeah.
Morgan, Reyna, and Crag, if you want to position yourselves where you think you would have been when this happened, feel free.
I would have maybe, like, started meandering this way, but I'm, like, afraid to touch anything, so I probably didn't get much farther than that.
I honestly got up to the edge and didn't do anything. I was
so
looking.
glad. I'm so glad I said I brought my weapons.
Yeah, I'm glad I brought my spear.
Yeah, I'm glad I brought my knee.
I'm glad I brought my
Not
fucking
my
Well, I'm
knee.
glad I brought my me.
Guys.
Although my magic's probably gonna end up. Ah, fuck.
Oh, exciting.
Uh-oh.
Don't.
Immediately, as soon as it rises out of the water, it turns its head directly towards Brynja and Reese, both of you. As you see its eyes glow this soft color before water begins to fill up what would have been its belly as it wraps its way up its bones, before you see this spark of magic, almost like a fire, and this boiling water shoots from its mouth towards both of you.
Don't like.
Can I have both of you make me agility rolls, please?
Oh, I am good at that finally.
Wait, we
I
are
can
like
actually-
officially in initiative.
Yes. Let me
Oh,
go to the
yo!
page.
Real
Let me-
question: am I the
Yeah.
only one? Okay, cool.
There you go.
Hey, girl.
17.
Oh my god, I'm not dead last for once.
4.
4, okay.
Dodge.
So with a raise, Reese, you will avoid all of this. Brynja, you will take half damage.
Oh boy.
Okay. I guess half damage. Does a 7 beat your toughness?
No, my toughness
Okay.
is 10.
Okay. Then you take no damage.
Okay, that was half. Holy fuck.
Goddamn.
And then as it lets forth this spray of boiling water, it flips its tail around, completely slamming into some of the chain and railing along the side of this platform, and targeting you, Morgan.
Ugh.
Oh no.
Shit.
Oh, interesting.
Jared was frozen for a second because you were like perfectly still.
Yo, I was like,
Okay. I assume an 18 beats your parry.
Yes.
Okay.
Well,
Oh no.
I'm gonna have to soak this, aren't I?
Maybe?
fuck.
Oh wow, it rolled like absolute garbage.
Good.
Snake eyes. So there's absolutely no chance it'll beat your toughness with that.
I'm too tough.
Hey!
As the tail comes slamming along, Morgan, you duck back just in time to avoid it. Following its turn will be you, Morgan.
I am going to cast Galan.
Hell yeah, you are.
I'm going to upcast it so I can triple the volume of water that I control.
Okay.
Spending extra 3 power points. And you see, for anyone paying attention, so the ones looking at the monster, you will notice. Actually, no, I can't do that. Just kidding. That's a lie. I can't do that to you. I'm lying to you.
You see nothing.
You don't see shit.
Han, who's after this? Who's right after me? Reese? Perfect. I'm going to throw Reese.
I'm sorry?
Yeah!
What's happening?
Morgan continuing his tradition of beating a motherfucker with another
With a
motherfucker.
Where am I going?
A tendril of water reaches out from Pit, wraps around you, and yeets you.
Where?
We need to
However,
Forget
I believe
about
I have to make a
consent.
roll for this.
You
we
do,
need to
yes.
talk to Morgan about consent. Because there is. It
What do you
isn't.
mean? I consent.
You do know that there's like a 20-foot drop to the water, right?
Yeah, I control the water. It's fine.
Yes, Morgan controls
Fine.
the water. It's
Reese will
fine.
be okay. Don't worry about it.
Fuck.
Oh, explosion! Explosion! 9.
9. All right. I think you said a raise doesn't affect anything. So.
It doesn't affect anything mechanically now.
Where are you throwing Reese?
Yeah.
At its face.
All right. Yeet! Reese, your turn. You are getting flung through the air in a direct trajectory to impact this creature's face.
Can I say
I
he gets a bonus or something? to,
If
like,
if
attack
Reese is
you?
making an attack, I will give a bonus.
I'm summoning
Fucking do it. Do
Yin
it.
Yang. And I'm just gonna try and slice at this motherfucker as I'm sailing through
Do it.
the air.
Oh, I should have moved.
Land on his back.
The thing that sucks with this for me though is my attack die has gone significantly smaller.
I
While
will give
fighting
you-
is the same.
I will give you a +2 to both attack and damage.
Ooh, okay. I want this to be really cool. So
I just watched him get
okay.
yeeted right next to me. I'm like, look at.
7.
A 7 is that's with the +2?
With the +2.
Okay, yeah, a 7 will just barely hit for the
Okay.
parry.
Okay.
Go ahead and roll damage.
It's strength +8. And then +1 because I'm doing this two-handed. I'm assuming it doesn't have any armor.
It does.
Oh, because I have 1 armor piercing.
Excellent.
Okay. 8. Alrighty. And we don't do a wild die for damage, right? If I'm remembering correctly.
Correct. Yes.
Okay. So that is. That's going to be 11
Is that with the +2 for damage as well?
with the +2.
Okay. You impact into its face, not finding any meaningful hold in its skeleton. I will say, would you like to grab on, or would you like to keep going?
I'm gonna grab on because I don't want to fly into the fucking wall.
Okay. Go ahead and make me either an agility or strength check.
Oh, we're doing agility by far. I have a D6 strength now versus a D10 agility.
I'm sorry.
Oh my god,
We should
that's
discuss
that's
this.
gonna be a 6.
You manage to grapple onto its head. I guess I'm just gonna. Yeet.
And I'm just gonna
trying to murder people.
like yelling at old Comet, Morgan, I'm gonna fucking kill you.
I'm sorry.
Reyna.
Okay.
Shit,
I'm
fuck.
gonna cast, because my spear ain't gonna do shit. So, I would like to cast Bolt, at the Snake Man, and I would like to, upcast, it'll do more damage if I hit, basically.
Okay.
It'll
yep.
do, and I rolled a 10 to hit him.
A 10 will hit. Yes.
Sweet.
Not a raise.
Is that with the raise or no?
Nope.
Okay, but just.
Just shy of a raise.
Damn. That's. Wait, hold on. Okay. Math. I can do math. 16. points of
16.
damage.
All right. The creature writhes in pain as the bolt slams into it. It has suffered the shaken condition, but no wounds.
Okay. That's it. I do wanna. Other than I do wanna move.
Okay.
Because I do not want to be near the water. So we're gonna go 1.
Yep, that would have been a wise decision that I definitely did not
3.
think about.
We're
Yeah.
just gonna move right there.
Okay. Craig.
Okay. I am going to cast protection on Reese and I'll just do on Reese and Brynja for now.
Understandable.
And I'll stay where I am. I feel like I'm in good range to heal anybody if they need it.
Sounds good. Brynja.
Oh wait, hold on, I have to roll for it.
Oh, right. Sorry. Totally forgot about that too. You're good. Who needs rolls?
Right? That is a 7.
Yes, that is a success. No raise.
No raise. You guys get +2 to you get 2 armor.
Okay, now Brynja. You're muted.
You are muted.
Thank you. All right, so I'm gonna move away from the edge of the water real quick. One.
The grid does not match up with this at all, so just
2.
use the blocks as a guide.
All right, 3, 4. I'm just gonna go over here. Oh my god. And it's a skeleton. So this fucking sucks. I assume the most solid part of it is its skull. Because if I'm thinking of a snake skeleton, those bones are thin and
Yes.
yeah. So I mean, this is all I got, but thank God I'm gonna
Make me a notice roll, by the way.
Oh, okay. Alright, maybe I shouldn't have moved. 5.
A 5. The levers at the far end, you see this purplish arcane energy glowing from within them. Seems as if whatever energy is still used to operate these levers is still functional.
Ooh. Oh shit, and there's shit above us right
Yes.
now? Click, click. Okay. I think I have like 2 more. 2. I think that's as much because I was like, what? 2, 3, 4, 5, 8. Yeah, okay. I think that's my movement.
You can also do your running die, just as a reminder, if you don't have any other actions you're doing.
I would like to do that because I have my soaking wet bow and some arrows, but I'm concerned about that doing jack diddly shit to a skeleton. So yes, I would like to do that. So roll a d6.
Yeah, whatever your running die is, just roll that, and that gets added to your movement.
All right, 1, 2, +2 to that. So, yeah, I guess that's my turn. I'm just hold on, Reese. And yeah, I think that's it.
Sounds good. All right. Back to the top. Let us. And sort. All right. At the top, we got Crag.
Ooh. I don't want to send a blast at him because Reese is right there.
It is large enough that you could pick a spot on its body and it would hit. It just wouldn't be the head.
Okay, we're gonna do that then.
Okay.
Do it.
Ooh, that is an 8.
That is a success and a raise.
Oh, hell yeah.
Blast it.
Does an 8 beat its toughness?
An 8
Oh,
does
wait.
not.
No. Oh. Wait. Do I roll an extra thing with the raise, right?
The spell should specify. I think Blast does get an extra D6.
Oh, shit, I didn't even-
I think it does.
Hold on. Sorry.
Oh wait, I have burst. That's a different.
Oh, it's 3d6.
Oh.
The raise.
So I will, That is actually 15.
15,
yeah.
alright. Your blast detonates along its side as you see fragments of bone and flesh go flying, and it will take 1 wound.
Hell yeah.
Woo!
Alright. That all, Craig?
Yeah, that'll be it.
Okay. As it howls in pain, it also begins to whip its head back and forth with you still on it, Reese.
He's shaking.
I think for its first action, it's going... Oh, yes, thank you. Thank you for the reminder.
I was like, wait, no, it's shaking.
Is shaking?
It is not shaking.
That motherfucker!
Damn it!
It will take 2 actions. For its first action, it is going to attempt to shake you off. Go ahead and make me a contested athletics roll, please.
Fuck! No! Oh no!
Oh no.
I will allow regular strength if your athletics is lower than that.
Yeah, my strength is a D6, my athletics is a D4, my doodle.
Okay.
This ain't good. Oh my god. Alright, and the wild die.
Be strong.
They're the same thing. 5.
5. It whips its head to the side and sends you flying off of it. You
Betty?
come crashing, landing down over against this bookcase off to the side. Let me go ahead and roll a couple dice real fast. Does a 10 beat your toughness?
Yeah. My toughness is a 6.
Okay, so you are shaken and take 1 wound.
We love it.
As you come slamming into the ground and roll into the bookcase as the remains of unreadable books drop onto your shoulders from the impact.
We gonna need to find a new body, y'all.
Second action.
Isn't that always the plan?
Yeah, it's not super happy. You see the water begin to coalesce again as it builds up its body, and it lets out this burst of boiling water. Unfortunately, Morgan, you will be caught in this as well, but it is directed towards Crag. Both of you make me agility rolls, please.
Oof.
Oh fuck.
Oh, great.
I'm just putting a Benny.
Oh, so
You
use
guys
the
do
Benny.
yoga, right? Like, you're...
It's better. 5.
8 for me.
Right.
Okay. So for Crag with an 8, that is a success and a raise, so you'll take nothing. And then Morgan, you'll take half.
Okay.
Does a 7 beat your toughness?
Yeah, that does.
Okay. By how much?
By 2.
Okay, so you are just shaken. You do not take any wounds, though. Reese.
I'm not very tough.
Okay. I'm.
You're a
What
glass
the
cannon.
fuck noise was that? Yeah. We're gonna go ahead. Well, first I have to see if I'm still shaken or not. All right. That. Ooh. Okay. Let's see if I can do it. Nope. 10. Which I'm assuming succeeds.
Yes, you're good.
And I'm gonna disperse Brignain, and instead I'm gonna grab at my thigh and throw a spectral arrow to try and do bolt at this motherfucker.
Sounds good.
Yeah. All right. Man. 2.
A 2?
Negatory Ghost Rider.
Oh, yeah, that's tough.
Yeah. We're chilling. And I'm gonna move. I'm gonna try to disperse this as much as possible. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Actually, I'm gonna go here. I'm gonna try and position myself behind this pillar.
Sure.
Sick.
All right. Morgan.
I am going to invade the cavity using water that it uses in order to build up its breath attack.
Okay.
And I'm going to freeze it.
Ooh, I like it.
I love how you started that off. I'm gonna invade his cavity.
Go ahead. Go ahead and
Nice.
roll. If you succeed, I'm going to give it a vigor roll against it.
Okay.
If you succeed with a raise, I'll give it a -2 to its vigor roll.
Come on, this is really cool. I believe in you.
This is not the time to roll mediocre. I'm spending a penny. Fuck. 9.
9? Okay, that is still a success with a raise.
Oh. Alright, well, okay.
So I'll give it. It has a vigor roll with a -2 to try to resist the freeze. That's cocked. It's not looking good for you. Yeah. It's a 14. So. The water coalesces up its bones, and you see it begin to slowly freeze as you command it. But in an instant, it shakes it free, and the ice shatters, not restraining it.
I'm running away.
Okay.
Cool idea, though.
I'm gonna take a thank you. I'm gonna take a little adventure down here.
I say it unfortunately rolled very well.
I'm done.
It rolled a 10 on its D10, which exploded. Then it rolled an 8.
Oh.
Tap out.
Or sorry, a 6 after that, not an 8. Which, with the -2, greater than 14. Brynja.
I'm gonna keep running. And I'm gonna roll my running die to see what I add to that. Okay, 3. So I'm gonna do. I can move diagonally, right? Or
Yeah.
Okay. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and then 1, 2, 3. I am here.
All right.
And that will be. I'm just running.
You book
Run
it.
into these. Yep.
All right, Reyna.
Well, the plan was to try and hit this motherfucker with another bolt, but I, rolled a 5.
A 5 will not land.
Yep, even spent a penny on it.
Damn.
So I'm just gonna, I'm gonna just kind of move like 1 like here, so I can kind of take shelter behind this pillar thing
Sure.
here.
Yeah. Okay.
And we're gonna call that my turn.
Sounds good. All right. Up at the top, we got Reese.
Okay. We're gonna try and do another fucking bolt at this guy.
Okay.
Fuck.
Because I'm not good at melee right now. At 4.
No, I'm sorry.
I'm gonna need to switch to a different die set.
Yeah, that's unfortunate.
You're all good. And I'm just gonna duck behind the pillar again.
Okay, Raina.
Bolt again. I got an 8 this time.
An 8 will hit. Not a raise, but it will hit.
Okay, that's fine. 10 damage.
10 will not beat its toughness, I'm sorry.
God damn it!
The bolt just slams into the side of one of its ribcage bones and just deflects off.
Well, thank God bolt doesn't cost me shit. So, cool. Yeah, this is my turn.
All right. Its turn. Man, everyone else is hiding or it ran away. I think its focus is still on Crag because you're out in the open.
Yay.
Everybody.
Yeah.
You see the water build up again as it goes to do another boiling breath attack. Make me a agility roll.
That's a 5.
Okay, success, so you'll take half damage. Which... Oh, man. Does a 7 beat your toughness?
Ooh, it does not.
Okay, so you take nothing.
Oh yeah.
And then no one is in range for it to use any of its other bullshit, so I think that's it for it. Brynja.
Oh, sweet. Real quick, Morgan, I was just looking. Did you know that you can recover 5 power points by spending a penny? I did not. I'm just looking at the things, and I'm like, oh.
I did not know that.
Useful. Yep, that is useful.
It is
I
useful.
had no
Thank you.
idea
Keep
either.
that in mind.
That is
Yep.
cool. I did not know that either.
Because I have the list of using bennies. One's like you can reroll a trait, recover from shaken, recover power points. Spend a benny as a free action to recover 5 power points. Keep that in mind for
I like
the future.
that. Yeah. All right. Cool.
Anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and I think if these are the levers, I can reach the levers. 1, 2, 3.
Yep.
Excellent. Okay. Is it a free action to take a glance over to see if I can kind of understand what maybe these levers
Make
do,
me
or
a common knowledge roll, please.
oh guys, get ready, shit's gonna come falling down because your girl
I'm ready.
has common knowledge of a D4.
You got that wild
Yeah.
die though.
And that was a 3 on my wild
Did you
die.
know you could spend a penny to re-roll a roll that's unfavorable?
You know what? And I have all 3. Why not?
Why not?
Why not?
Why not? I'll do that. Yeah, let's re-roll that. Re-roll that. 5. That's better.
5. Okay.
5.
You look it over, and with the briefest knowledge that you can gather from looking at it, you think it makes sense? What do you want to do?
So does it look like it's gonna open up the outside, or does it look like there's like something like I can have something fall onto it?
It seems
or...
like these levers control the chains.
Okay. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Oh, is it hooked up? It's not hooked up to a chain, is it? Or is
No, this thing is not.
Is not. Okay.
There are free chains that do not have things on them, but this is not hooked onto a chain right now.
Okay. If I can see which one of these might control one of them that doesn't have a chain on it, I don't know, maybe if there's one that is like, I could get it, maybe we could loop it on there somewhere and get it out of the water or something. With a 5, if it's eeny, meeny, miny, mo, I'm pulling something. I'm just gonna pull the lever, Kronk!
Pull the lever, Kronk!
Pull the lever!
Okay, I guess just roll me a d4. Evens, it's a empty hook. Odds, it's a full hook.
Okay. 4.
Okay, I said evens are an empty hook, right?
Yeah.
All right.
Like,
You pull the lever, and one of the chains immediately begins to drop, and you pull a second lever, and as it does so, it swings it to the side. And let me just roll something real fast. Ooh, it's gonna use a Benny. Fuck, really?
yes.
It was a 2 and a 3 the first time, and now it's a 1 and a 2.
Yeah.
The chain comes slamming down, and the hook hits its face directly, immediately hooking right under its jaw. I will say, let's see, go ahead and roll 2d6 worth of damage just for that alone.
Oh, sweet. Okay. 1 and 4 total.
4 total? Okay, yeah. It won't beat its toughness.
Yeah.
But you pull another lever, and the chain immediately goes taut as it grabs its jaw and begins to yank it up into the air, restricting its movement entirely.
Yeah.
Morgan.
I was actually going to spend a power point to switch elements.
Okay.
Now, I see this. Are there other hooks?
There are, yes.
I want to manipulate them using metal.
Okay.
And I want to reach for one, and I wanted to. I think I also want to grab the other side of its head.
Yeah.
Just keep it. No wiggle room.
All right, all right.
Oh, that's a fucking
Go ahead and roll.
torture device.
Motherfucker's about to get his whole career wrecked. Hang on.
7.
There you go.
You reach forward and you command the metals in one of the chains to drop and hook itself into this creature as it's being raised by one of the other levers, getting 2 vantage points on both sides of its jaw as it's lifted into the air helplessly.
And I sit.
Crack.
Oh shit. I will move a little bit closer to everybody. 2, 3, 4, 5. I'll go 5, 6.
Okay.
And I will. It's not an action to spend a Benny to do PowerPoints, is it?
No.
Just a free pen. Okay,
I
I'm gonna
think
do
it's
that
just a free
just
action.
in case I need to heal.
It's a free action.
Okay, so I'll gain 5 PowerPoints, and then I'm gonna send another blast at this guy.
Sounds
Oh,
good.
yeah.
I will give you a +4 to your attack and damage rolls on this.
Oh, good.
shit.
I just exploded, so.
Woo!
Yeah.
Kill it, Greg.
And I exploded again.
Kill it, Greg!
I am considering this as part of like the rules for the drop, because it is exclusive to when the victim is bound or completely unaware.
Oh, yes.
Well,
Or like-
that's a 19.
Oh fuck, that's definitely a hit and a raise. So
With the +4, it's a 19.
yeah, that's a raise.
Fuck. Kill it, Craig. Yeah.
You get a reroll if you explode on damage, right?
Yes, damage explodes as
Yep.
well.
Okay, that's
Is
15.
So 50, is that with the +4 as well?
Oh no, it's 19 again
All
for
right.
damage.
So it gains the shaken condition again, and then it gets an additional wound on top of the one it's taken already. So it's at 2 wounds.
Hell yeah.
All right.
damn.
All right. The blast explodes
Where is
against
he?
its side, further shredding more bones. It screams in pain as it is unable to do anything else. Reese.
I'm trying to aim for one of the vertebrae, like near the base of the skull, and I'm doing another bolt.
All right, same thing for you. +4 on both attack and damage.
Would love to see it. I don't like that. All right. Ooh, that's better. 11.
11 will hit, and it will hit with a raise.
Okay, so 3d6. Oh. Okay. $19.
19. All right. I think it's going to try to soak some of that.
Sick. That's fine.
Use up
Attempt, you
the
fool.
bennies. He either
Use
has
the
only
bennies.
one penny left or none.
It's going to use its last Benny to reroll that soak roll.
All right, guys, we got this. He's cornered. He's literally strung up by his.
Okay.
Got it. Yeah.
It soaks 1 wound and is now at 3 wounds.
Okay. One more to go, y'all. One more.
Got it.
Y'all got this.
Okay.
Y'all
Reina.
fucking got this.
Okay.
Come on, Raina.
I'm gonna
Aim true.
shit. If I see this motherfucker's like bleeding, he's not looking too hot. I'm gonna cast Bolt again. I'm gonna do the upcast. Spend 2 more power points.
Okay.
Just extra damage.
Yep, same thing, +4 on
Yeah.
attack and damage.
+4.
Yep.
I keep forgetting to
I'm
upcast
gonna
it.
spend another Benny.
Eh.
Okay. I have 1 left. That's fine. Go. Aw, boo. That's still an 11.
11? And 11 will hit, and that is a raise as well.
Oh, that's 4d6, baby!
Oh my god, yes.
Yeah.
Get it.
6. Hold up. That's 2. Ah! I have so much math to do right now. Oh my god. Plus 10. And that is... Hold up. That's 3d6. Plus 4 is 30.
Holy fuck.
Damn.
What the shit, dude?
Oh my god.
I got so many fucking explosions.
It's used all its bennies. I'm gonna use one of my DM bennies to try to soak.
Okay.
Can you soak enough?
It has to soak 4 wounds to survive this.
So what do you have to roll in order to soak 4 wounds?
I have to roll a 16.
Dang. Godspeed.
Nope. Not even close.
It's worth a shot.
Raina, how would you like to continue to write your legend?
Okay, I am going to take my bolt, this just like, and since I'm trying to supercharge it, this just like massive ball of like crackling ice energy comes out and I shoot it at him, and what I would kind of like to happen is for it to just kind of slowly but surely freeze it there on the
Okay.
hooks.
I like it. Yeah, you shoot the blast forward, and almost like a mortar. It detonates over it as these freezing bursts of water come pouring down, which immediately condense, trapping it in this perfect sculpture of ice. You see whatever necromantic energy or other magical energies had previously kept it alive fade from its eyes. And we exit initiative.
I'm gonna race down the stairs and rush back to where everyone is. God, I'm so glad we didn't force open that door down. So can you imagine having that guy underwater?
So bad.
Fuck that. Fuck that.
Is everybody okay?
I'm fine. How are you?
Are you okay? You went flying at a wall.
Yeah, I got.
Sorry.
You're fine. I was just surprised was all. And I'll like stand up and like dust myself off. It's nothing I can't walk away from.
Okay.
Did not catch a word.
And are you okay? Is everyone okay?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm fine.
Nice work.
Good job.
Yeah, that was pretty cool, Reina. Never seen anything like that before.
The ice sculpture that is hanging above our heads.
The
now.
ice sculpture.
If anybody makes their way in here, that's gonna be a lovely sight.
Well, I think there were some bookcases, but,
We may
there
want to
was a-
find a way to go up.
there was a
Yeah.
passageway, but do you want to come see if there's any salvaging it, or if it's
Sure.
go to the door in the back that looks like it's collapsed in on itself?
It would be pretty hard to salvage. It would take you a couple days' time digging by hand to get through it. Obviously, Morgan has magics available that could move it, but I feel like Morgan's tapped out.
No.
Oh.
Ooh, all right.
I can change my element one more time.
Excellent.
Sick.
You
I also
can
can-
invest that into performing this action if you would like, or you can seek an alternative method.
I would like to. And I'm going to spend a penny. My last penny. To get 5 of them sons of bitches back.
All right.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Nice.
So, I will change my element to earth. And I will move the debris snowplow style.
Hell yeah.
All right.
Morgan, the Swiss Army knife.
Seriously, I feel bad we asked so much of him. You're just so fucking useful.
Shit.
You move the debris off to the side, and what would have taken days' worth of work in clearing it, done in an instant. Beyond is another set of stairs that continues to wrap further and further up the tower. And as you continue upwards, you feel like you're getting close to the top, before you eventually reach another landing platform with a door before you.
As we head through, I'll kind of pat Morgan on the shoulder and hit him with another arcane protection to hopefully get him another power point.
I'm also gonna do the
Juice him up.
same, because that's my
Juice
last
him up.
PowerPoint for the day.
The Agatha Harkness ass.
Oh my god, you are! You fucking are! Holy shit! That works so well. Oh my god,
Yeah.
that's too
But
funny.
yeah, as I walk by, I'm going to pat him on the shoulder. Thanks a lot, Morgan.
Thank you. What's next?
Whatever's beyond this door.
Yeah.
Push it.
You
Yep.
push it open, and before you is this large room towards the top of the tower, where you can see a multitude of different bookcases and tables and desks, as well as various display cases. Towards the very back of the room, you see a set of stairs that goes up and then splits left and right, further leading up past your view. In the middle of the stairs, prior to its split, you see this large set of stained glass windows that look out onto the countryside, where the moon has started to pour its light in, illuminating another small display case below that with what looks like a very simple ashwood stick inside of the display case. To the left and the right, on the far sides of the room, you see what looks like are two containment chambers? Prison cells? It's hard to say. They have these glowing magical runes along their sides and front that would otherwise be fairly mundane bars and stone structures. The one on the right you see is still closed, and you see this massive hulking form on the inside behind the bars. And off to the left, the one on the left is broken open. It seems like rubble in the tower prior had collapsed on top of where one of the arcane runes was and where some of the bars were opening whatever this cell was to the main space. And within the room itself, you see these strange creatures. 3 of them in total. 2 at the base of the stairs, this leathery greenish skin coating their entire body, dressed in these red robes, and this massive set of leathery wings extending from their back, wrapping around the front of their form. Their eyes glowing this deep red and inhuman faces completely. The one at the top of the stairs, standing next to the display case looking out of the stained glass window, is dressed in much finer robes, no wings, still the same leathery skin and red eyes. They don't seem to have noticed you as you push the door open immediately.
Did we all see that shit? Or I just look back to.
Here, let me...
After.
There you go.
Oh, lovely. Okay.
We love that.
We love that.
Oh,
What
that-
the fuck
What?
is it? That prison cell.
What is
Mm.
that? Oh,
I want
fucking.
to touch all of it.
Oh, you do.
Of course you do, but what the fuck?
Yeah, I gently close the door back. Did you all see? Did you see that? Did you all get a good glimpse of that? There's
Let's get ready. Because I could be wrong, and I'm gonna turn to Craig, but I'm guessing that's what you're here for.
Mm-hmm.
the one.
Yeah.
Um,
Okay.
as long as that jail cell doesn't open, and whatever the fuck is behind there stays back there, or is dead. Morgan, are you okay? You've done a lot. Do you need to stand back?
Just need to be smart.
The magic around.
I can juice you up again if need be.
I can.
Julian has to do some math.
Okay.
If I can get up close and personal, I can do can do shit.
You're right. You just have to get up close and personal.
Okay, Morgan. Oh boy.
You're right.
Okay. I would rather not be surprised like Reese was getting thrown
I
at.
go over to Crag.
Oh no.
Can you hand me the vial that I gave you a few weeks ago? We were back, we were restocking. I gave you a vial of moss.
Yeah, I think I still have it. I'm not going to be sent in there, am I?
No, the opposite. Thank you. Hold on to this. Brynja. I don't have that much power left at my disposal, but I have some tricks.
Okay, wait. Let me. I'm assuming you're going to send me in there like a.
Not alone, I'm just going to make you more powerful and harder to hit.
I might bring out my sword.
All right. How do you fight, Reese? Magic blade?
I used to. I think this form's more adept or more geared toward avoiding damage and just bursts of arcane.
Magic it is.
Mhm.
Brynja. All right, bitch. Let's look at
Julian
this.
and not Morgan.
Buckle
Oh,
up.
yeah, sorry, that was
That's
not
what-
Morgan.
That's what I'm here. That would have been a. Who is it?
I feel like the
no,
first time we
alright,
hear
man.
Morgan curse, someone's gonna die.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. 100%.
More Ragnarok's gonna happen.
Where's Hazzy?
Nope.
Not really.
No, he hasn't.
No. Definitely.
Okay,
not.
anyway.
No,
I'm
he's gonna be the
going
kind to say like, "Oh shoot! Oh, I'm sorry for my foul language."
Oh
Yeah.
gosh, I'm so sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway, I'm going to cast Galan.
Mhm.
Make sure I read this correctly. You know what? It's been a while since we did that.
Yeah, it's been.
Hey, spray him.
I'm going to invoke fire.
Okay.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Or looking in this. No, books. Just kidding. I'm going to invoke wind.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm going to alter trappings. I'm going to add some modifiers. I'm going to cast a spell. I'm going to enchant it with shroud.
Mm-hmm.
So that people have a I'm making sure this read this correctly. Hold on, wait, sorry.
Bragg, I'm guessing protection is gone. I assume.
Probably by this.
Okay. Noted.
Oh,
Thank you.
I can't do that. I thought it was something else. Okay, so instead, I'm going to give her hurry.
Okay.
So that way, while I am enchanting this, Brynja is going to have a +2 to pace.
Okay.
And oh, unfortunately, that's all I can do. But I am also going to upcast this at with the +3. So that's 3, 4, 5 power points.
Mm-hmm.
That's all I can actually do. I thought I could do more. I misunderstood Shroud.
You want
Shroud
to see-
doesn't the target that attacks. Oh wait, no, I was right. I'm going to spend an extra point. I'm going to also enchant it with Shroud.
Okay.
So attacks against you, Brynja, are going to suffer a -1 penalty.
Okay. Nice.
That's what I can do.
All right.
Oh yeah.
Okay. Okay.
So +2 pace, -1 penalty on attacks against you.
Yes.
Okay. God. All right. It's
Oh.
Yes.
I am enchanting her with it, and we haven't done this in a while, but I remember also giving her a d4 to damage rolls. Or is that a specific enchantment that we came up with, and I'd have to spend another PowerPoint to do it?
I think that was a specific one that we came up with.
Yeah, I think it was like an either or kind of situation.
Okay, then I'm not going to worry
Yeah.
about it. You have hurry, you have shroud. You don't need a d4.
Okay.
Sick.
Is there a grid system in here that I just not see?
Oh,
or is
yes. Sorry. There you go.
It... Okay. No, it's okay. I just want to make sure I can try.
The mage is going to be the
Oh,
most
that's
problematic.
perfect. As soon as I feel the magic. Right, I'll try and get as close as I can, but I don't know if I could get to the mage, but...
I can also send you flying in yourself.
However, I don't want you to waste whatever you just did on me. I mean, I can
It's
get
not a
that,
waste.
I guess.
The incantation is a part of it.
Okay, I have my sword out. I'm ready. If you guys are ready, as soon as I get through that door, it's on.
All
Yep.
hell breaks loose. We go.
Push.
I've got my spear.
As far as pushing people goes, there is rules for it in the spell. It is a strength d6 or d8 with a raise.
Giant
to push.
desk in the way, though.
I'm gonna try and push you over that bitch. You ain't gonna worry about it.
Okay. All right. So yeah, I'll stand like directly in front of the door.
7.
Okay. Success. No raise, though.
Okay, that's fine. So a d6 is how far I can push you.
Okay.
4. Not
Okay.
bad.
Nope,
Okay.
not bad.
Yeah.
In fact, actually, yeah.
Oh, that's
So-
awesome.
I go flying
Fine.
through the door now.
2, 3, 4. I push you. I forgot how to ping in this.
Oh, yeah.
4.
Okay. All right. I go flying through the door, and my pace is normally 8, but now it's 10.
Yep.
So, 1. Let me move this. 1.
You can get up to that motherfucker.
Yep. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Is it okay? Yeah.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yep.
Let me, as part of surprise rules for savage rolls, let me give them notice rolls real fast to see if they are surprised or not.
You are encircled with wind, so literally everywhere you go, it's like a small tornado.
Oh, excellent. That's fun.
Yeah.
No, you literally, the door pushes open, and I like it, and then I just immediately, I use that gust.
We're
as
just like all running in.
None of
Yeah,
them
like
make the notice
Avatar.
rolls, so you are in the surprise round.
Let's
freaking-
go!
I float in like freaking Avatar Aang style, and I zip past these motherfuckers, and I have my sword, and I'm going straight to the what looks like what we're assuming is a mage, the guy in fine armor, and trying to skewer him in a surprise. Oh, but first, as soon as I go through the door, I'm going to rage.
Yes. Okay.
Hell yeah.
Yes.
And yes, and then I'm gonna go, and I'm gonna try and skewer that
Okay.
sucker. All right. And that is going to be. Oh, and because I am raging, that is a.
This is technically also counts as the drop, so you would get a +4 to attack and damage rolls as well.
Hell yeah.
Oh fuck. Okay. All right.
Fuck him up!
Excellent. Let's
Drop.
do this. All right. Hold on. Sorry. 12. So you said it was a +4?
+4 to attack and damage.
Damn. Okay. Let's do this. All right. Haha. Oh wait. 13 to.
That is a
with my
hit with a
fighting.
raise.
Excellent.
Get him!
Excellent. So that's with my sword.
Yep.
And so that is going to be my strength, which is a d12 plus
Yep.
a d8.
And then don't forget to add the additional d6 since it's a raise.
Oh, thank you.
And +4.
And then +4.
Plus 4.
Plus 4.
God
Excellent.
damn.
All right. All right. $21.
You fucking annihilate this dude.
God damn.
You move
Oh,
through the
yeah.
chamber with a blinding speed as the wind propels you forward. You dash around the desk in the center, sprinting up the stairs before the two on the sides even notice you. You plunge your sword forward straight through the chest of the creature in front of you. It doesn't even have a chance to react before it looks at you and drops to the ground limp.
Can I flavor that it's like the anime samurai like wind like and then
Oh,
just,
yeah.
they
Yo.
Yes.
yeah
Yes.
Yes.
Thank you guys, that was excellent. All right, yeah. It's my turn, bitches.
They failed their notice rolls, so you all have a surprise round before they get to act.
Oh, bitch. Oh, all right.
I'm gonna bolt the one on the right then.
You do notice, Raina, as you move up the large shape in the right prison chamber, you hear a heavy clomping sound as you see this massive figure move up to the bars and stick its head down and like grab the bars and just watch.
You know what? That's a later problem. Reese,
a
you got
later
the one on the right. I will bolt the motherfucker on the left.
Okay.
Sounds good. Alrighty.
A 5 will not hit.
Damn it.
And you
That's
added
I don't wanna
the
spend-
that was still
Was that with the +4?
Oh, +4. +4. No, then it's a 9.
That will hit. Not a raise, but it will hit.
Okay. Woo! Fair
I got an
enough. I will
11.
take it.
That will hit, and that is a raise.
Okay. That
10,
means I
11,
do
12.
3d6.
13.
13,
13
all right.
damage.
And that was against the one on the left or right?
Left.
Left, all right. Boy.
Man,
Your
I was
bolt-
gonna like smack witch them.
Your bolt goes flying and just completely explodes the head off the top of the creature, and it drops to the ground.
I'll take it.
19.
Your bolt slams in the chest of the other one and shoots completely clean through it, decimating whatever robes or armor it was wearing, leaving a hole in
amazing.
its chest as it drops to the ground.
We're
Dead.
clean and merciful with those killings.
Damn.
This was too easy.
Oh my god. Morgan knows how to beef. He's the best support. You are awesome.
Thank you.
You hear this raspy voice as the first one calls. Impressive.
Who exactly might you be?
You hear this heavy clomp of hoofs as the large figure that was at the bars retreats back into the cell and sits down. You may call me Anzur.
Any idea what they were trying to do, Anzu?
As you kind of get a little closer to the bars, you see this figure sitting in the shadows. It's got skin almost like stone with these cracks of this fiery magma running up its arms and neck. This massive set of horns protruding from its forehead and a large set of wings that wraps around its body. It is huge, at least 12, 13 feet tall at its full height.
God damn.
And it is currently sitting on the ground, cross-legged. Behind it, you can see a small bookshelf as well as a set of empty pages and writing implements off to the side. They've entered a state of insanity. For the first 100 years, they tried to escape, but when they couldn't, turned to roaming.
I am being so fucking Snoopy right now.
Yeah.
There's a desk with shit on it. I'm
There's
looking at it. There's books. There's a magic circle.
I look back at the wand and look back to Crag. Is taking a glance, do I see, I mean, I'm not studied in magic, if there's any protective thing besides this glass.
Yeah, it's from your perspective, it's a little hard to tell.
Yeah.
You do hear its voice, even though it can't see you. You hear its voice echo in the chamber. Careful. She wouldn't let it go so easily.
Who opened here? Why are you locked away? And I'll come around so that also keep my distance, but so that I can see this guy.
You see this creature sitting cross-legged on the floor, its arms resting in its lap, almost like it's in a meditative trance. I have many answers. I have also been trapped here for a very, very long time. It opens its eyes, and they're just this flaming red, the epitome of like fire itself. Free me, and you will have all the answers you want.
What of our safety?
I will not harm you. I'm tired of being in this place, this tower, this realm. He kind of spits this chunk of magma to the side. I wish to go home.
Why did she lock you in there?
It finally stands and makes its way a little closer to the bars. With these massive tromps as it walks, it shakes the floor. Kipson has had a particular interest in creatures not of this realm. As I said, you want information, free me.
I look at the other, the broken cell. Were they what were in that cell?
The sin spawn got lucky.
What?
Can I investigate this circle?
Yes, I assume you're looking at the one off to the left where the other one was.
Ooh, yeah, assuming it's identical.
Yeah, go ahead and make me a spellcasting roll.
Whoa, come back. 11.
11. This is a circle meant to both summon and bind creatures from other planes.
Oh.
Great.
Are you bound, demon?
It kind of spits to the side. I am not one of Roll's servants. But yes, I am trapped here.
What answers could you give us?
What information do you seek? It's been a long 2,000 years.
You said she wouldn't let go of the wand easily. Tell us how to get it without dying?
I could.
Do you mind if we conferred together?
I'm not going anywhere. It sits back down, crosses its legs.
And I'll just kind of like nod into the hallway we came from.
Yeah. Follow you into it.
A little field trip.
Can we all feel
We
the need to
know.
do this?
Huh? What?
Nothing.
Reese, get over here!
Sorry.
Join the family!
Huddle.
Family meeting.
I know what this looks like. We also have to take into consideration what we saw beneath.
I think we should let him free. After
what happened here.
arrest.
Agreed?
Mhm.
Yes, agree.
We also need to ask him about the dagger.
Yes. Especially given he's not a servant of role, he might be unmeanable.
Maybe we should give him. If we have 2 questions asked, maybe that's our requirement. 1 question before he's unbound, and the last question answer after.
If we are to, do you think if we were to get him out of prison, how do you get him back to whatever realm he's from?
I imagine the prison cell is what's keeping him from going home.
He should have the means to return on his own.
Why didn't the sin spawn, though? He said that they couldn't leave, so something was still keeping them here. Otherwise, why would they stay in the tower?
I imagine whatever question Morgan asked, he was referring to them. They might not have had the means. Though,
Was Odin, was the rune that was in the broken cell still active, or did it look broken as well?
No, it looked active.
I agree that we should rest. Not do something too hasty, but if this creature person isn't a demon, just wants to go home, I don't why, putting aside my personal feelings about Seun, her daughter, and find out more information by going through whatever's in this room to find out exactly what she was doing before we make any final decisions.
it seems a sensible enough creature. Knows that we're likely the only release it'll get in a very long while.
Perhaps his knowledge could be useful as well.
We ask for a rest. Question before, question after. In the meantime, we can get to know the local here a little better.
See what information we can gather.
I doubt he'll give any,
No, I
especially
mean,
since that's his bargaining chip.
I mean,
Hmm.
in this library.
Yes. All on board with this? All right. And I'll make my way in.
Mhm.
So we've conferred. Obviously, as a means of our own safety, we'd ask before anything is moved forward that we get some time to rest, recuperate our strength. It will be but a few hours. And we will let you out. We have questions, obviously. We need one answered before, and then one answered after. Is this amenable?
This is amenable.
Good. In the meantime, are you hungry?
That was what I was going to ask.
Nothing that you can provide.
You seem to have some disdain for these ones. Is there anything you want done with them?
And as you mention it and look back over, their bodies have just turned into these piles of sludge and goop.
Never mind.
Negatory Ghost Rider. Oh, I guess scratch that, but I'm sure you already were aware.
Anyone ever heard of sense bomb before?
No.
Nope. Okay.
No one.
Nope.
Where do demons originate?
Well, there's demons and there's devils.
Is this a demon or a devil?
From their response, you gather it's probably a devil. Demons are of Roll.
And devils
demons are Roll's creation. They exist in Samerheim. Devils are of Vignir's creation, and they exist in Svikaheim.
Ooh.
Demons are a lot less inclined to following word. They're violent creatures. They seek only to destroy, to corrupt. Whereas devils deal a lot more in legalities.
I am looking around. I'm being nosy.
Yeah, I'm finding a spot to.
You look
sit
around,
and recover.
kind of taking in all the information that you can from the books that you're able to find that aren't just completely destroyed at this point. You find a lot of information on, number one, study of the Elden War. Number two, study on other realms. And the third biggest topic that you find present in this set of volumes is study related to the soul, as well as the existence of one's physical makeup. So the body, the mind, the soul, and how those coexist and how they can be separated.
Oh.
Oh fuck.
Ding, 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 ding.
No.
I'm gonna read a book. I'm reading that book.
It's a lot of
Oh,
very
boy.
theoretical stuff. Nothing
Let's
really
go. Let's-
entirely useful to you. I will say, in terms of like, if you want to take note of something, whenever anything comes up related to animancy, I'm a branch of magic that focuses on the soul and life energy. I will grant you a +2 in any related rolls.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
Nice.
All right. I'm gonna be relying on Morgan a lot.
Then I now have a keyword, and I will continue my search throughout this library on the relationship of animancy.
From what you
Shadow
gather,
roll.
from what you gather in the remainder of your research is the term in and of itself was coined by Kipson. It seems like she was the head of whatever this effort was.
That begs the question: where is Kipson?
Yep.
Look like a cursor. I want to try and like just look at the area without, asking any questions before we ask any questions. Just try to get an idea of, can I see what maybe some events that could have happened? Oh, like any signs of a body, like.
Sticking to this room, you don't see a whole lot. It's mostly just dust and debris from an aging building. A little bit of destruction was caused by whatever these sin spawn were. But in terms of within this room specifically, you don't see any signs of like someone died here or anything like that.
Weren't there stairs?
There are.
I was gonna say there's stairs here in the back, right? I will kind of want to go explore more
As
of the
do I.
tower.
As do I.
Okay.
I'm staying in this room, just kind of posted up, not like right next to the cell, but near.
I'll stay in the room too.
Okay. Making your way up the stairs, it doesn't go up much farther before you hit a room where there's no other stairs, doorways, anything. It seems like you've reached the top of the tower at this point. The room itself is fairly small, but it is magnificent. Stained glass is plastered on nearly every single wall, giving you a perfect view of the surrounding area as the moonlight comes through, painting the room in these brilliant colors. In the very center of the room, you see a single pedestal with a large gemstone sitting on top of it, glowing this purplish blue.
Is anyone familiar with?
I have an idea.
Sign of life, people, bodies.
Nothing.
What?
Do you know what that is?
Can I roll to try and identify it? Julian thinks he knows, but I don't want to run any
Spellcasting.
assumptions. 10. Oh, wait, hold on. The smaller dice exploded. 1 second. 10.
This thing is jam-packed with magic. It is not too dissimilar from magics you've read up on in relation to the theoretical idea of demi-planes.
Oh, is she in? Oh,
I might have found her room.
what do you mean?
Put simply, it's in the stone itself is connected to some theory I read on the subject of demiplanes, a space between realities. They could conceivably be any shape, even a shape befitting a demigod.
So like a portal?
Something akin to that.
Oh,
Which would make sense
boys.
as to why we haven't seen her yet. If she's in a different plane or portal or something.
I think
Time
no, I don't
differently
know.
in a demi-plane?
Depends on the plane. They're as
Well, then-
varied as you can imagine.
Go tell the other two.
I was going to say, well, then, are we sure we want to still be here when she gets back?
If she gets back.
If she gets back, we
I
are,
would
of
be
course, assuming this
about-
is where she's at.
I would be worried about removing anything from the premises just yet.
I think we need to rest, but we should go down and tell them your hypothesis. And the rest.
Yeah, we'll, downstairs. Invoke the power of noodles!
Doesn't know about demi-planes?
I know nothing, love.
Would I?
No, I mean, you've probably heard like of the theoretical concept. It's a very high level magic that not many people ever really get access to, just because the time and effort it takes to get to that level of study.
It's a magical
Sure.
backdoor, essentially.
Morgan thinks he found, perhaps, one of Kitson's. A demi-plane, maybe?
Well, I think it's best we leave it alone for the time being.
Definitely need to rest.
Hmm. So, well, as soon as we're all feeling rested, cash in on the first part. You can grab that, and then we'll cash in on the second.
Yeah.
Right.
Sounds good.
The first
First watch is
question.
mine.
I'll watch with you.
Hmm.
Is the first question we're going to ask how to get the wand?
Well,
So
we
that we
assume
can-
so.
That
I
way,
think that's
yeah,
top priority.
I agree, especially before,
And
Yeah.
the second question, we'll hold off.
Knife. We already. Oh, damn it.
What's up, Morgan?
We didn't think to ask him a third question. Where's Gibson?
I think we might know where Gibson is, given your little discovery.
I just feel as though there's something we're missing.
Well, definitely something
If she
happened.
is here, why is she in there? And if he's out here, why isn't she also out here? A powerful devil. I'm scared that if we let one go, the other one is going to have vital information about it. But also, it's too late.
Unless this one's been feeling charitable, but doubt it.
Doubtful.
We'll have to have more services to render if we want to get more services rendered onto us. Though I imagine, and like turning and looking into the cell directly, you're not one to give up what you need in terms of letting people know willingly, and you're much more self-sufficient.
Well,
You don't get a response.
There we go.
We should rest. We know what we have to do.
Know
Well,
how to.
but
we
to
even know how
imagine
to-
that if you are bound, opening the door isn't going to necessarily help with that.
That's what I was going to ask. Do we even know how? Would we even be able to? The
Well,
reason the others got out is because a wall collapsed on top of it.
well, we have a good 8 hours to find a key.
It's not so much a key, at least in terms of the circle. I can.
Well, I imagine that's the binding.
Well,
I
the key
was
to the
more thinking
gate.
of. Yeah.
And even then, I could simply remove the bars. No, it should be a pretty simple matter to remove his restraints.
We are talking about the prison made by a powerful demigod
Yes.
of the goddess of magic. That has been able
She's
to
not the
keep
goddess of magic.
No. That would be the Elden.
Besides, if there was anything I've learned, the biggest weakness of a prison is that sometimes people have to get in. And to get in, they have to get out.
Yeah.
Just saying. It's kept the 12-foot devil trapped for thousands of years.
Take
Be
you something now.
We'll find out. Honk shoe.
Oh, shit.
You progress through your rest, and eventually you all find yourselves more rejuvenated as you come to going through your various shifts.
Walking around this space, is there anything besides what Morgan was able to find that
Nothing really of
Props.
note. I mean, the stuff that's in the display case, it's probably worth a pretty penny, but
not worried about that? Okay. That's all I would be worried about. Does my being in this space, does my dagger feel any different than it has been? It's just normal.
feels the same.
Feels the same. Cool. Just checking. Still feels murdery.
Yep. What is your first question?
How do we get the wand out?
Safely.
Safely.
There's an arcane lock on the back of the pedestal. It's connected to a very powerful magic that if you were to open the case without deactivating it first, it would kill you instantly.
Note to self, have Reese open all of the locked things.
That's not going to be much of an issue.
As long as it only, I mean, I don't want it to, but as long as it only kills the body and not the soul, then.
Well, I can look at the lock.
Well, let's make sure that we honor our bargain first. We've
What do
already
we
had
want?
him wait a few hours since we got here.
What do we want the second question to be? So we know.
How do we free you from the dagger? and keep you whole.
Exactly.
I really hope you can answer that.
I mean, I assume that it would be against the bargain to have a question lingering that could not be answered. And, like, looking into the cell.
That is not a question I have the information to answer.
Then we go to Morgan's.
Thank you for being honest.
Which you've already heard that question.
Repeat it for me,
Simply
please.
That was the bargain.
How do we? Yes, you're right.
Yeah.
We should have been first.
The second question was, where is what's her name? I'm forgetting now.
Did we let him out first?
Not we're just saying it's
We're about
like
to.
Yeah,
We've
we're about
already
to. We're
asked
making-
the first question.
Yeah, we're
We've
making
already
sure
asked the
he
question
can
about the
answer the
wands.
second.
and yeah, we're not expecting an answer until after we do it, but at least
Yeah.
Wait.
So yeah,
Sorry.
Yeah.
yeah.
We're making sure we
But
actually have a question he can answer for the second part.
Okay, I get it.
Yeah.
So can't is that whereas this is that information he has?
What is the question?
Where is
Wait. Can we alter this question?
Okay.
Sure.
Go ahead.
What was Kipson's goal? If we already think we found her, and maybe the why will be really helpful in this scenario instead of the what. That's just an option. We don't have to.
I'm more making sure we voice them to see if the information that can be answered. Because if the only thing that this one knows that we can do is confirm where she is, then I just want to make sure beforehand.
You get no response.
Cool. All right, let's pop the lock.
Morgan,
I'll just
yeah.
shred the cell.
Oh, I'm doing this. Okay, I cast Kalan.
Oh, did we want to get the wand first?
Oh, we should probably do that. I will go look at the arcane lock first. I just start charging all of you.
For magic. I don't have anything for it.
I'm assuming it's like occult or spellcasting.
Yes.
I will, just in case, cast Arcane Protection on Morgan.
Rolled
no.
a 2.
Oh.
And I'm guessing you have no bennies.
Oh no, those are gone.
Oh, good. We love that.
Can I try again?
If not, we
Unfortunately
do.
not.
Okay.
Oh God.
If
Are we
matters
gonna...
at
It's
all,
an
but-
arcane luck. How it works, you're not sure.
Okay. If we spend enough time here, maybe I could try again. But whoops, it's been a long 24 hours. Okay.
It's fine.
Fair enough.
Yep, nope, that's fair. Morgan did amazing. He's allowed. There's a lot going on.
Any luck, Morgan?
I need more time. I can't.
That's fine. Let's
Don't do
honor our
anything
bargain.
rash, because we know it's dangerous.
Let's honor our bargain in the meantime, yeah?
Yeah. Oh, right. I cast Go On. I use steel, and I unlock the latch.
You do so. The latch unlocks and the door swings open. The creature pops its head towards the door. The runes on the wall. The bars mean nothing if they're still there.
I agree.
Do we just need to damage them?
That's what worked for the sin spawn.
If the binding's damaged, so is the cage. I remove them upon the answer of this last question.
The agreement was that I was freed prior to the second question.
I was just being specific. Sorry about that. I fuck up the runes, man.
The runes are decimated by your magic, and as they vanish, you see this creature fully stick its head out as it puts one arm out, pulling itself through the bars, then bending as its massive form pushes through them. And it stands up tall to its full height on the other side of the bars, letting its wings stretch out completely to a good 20-25 feet wingspan. As we have made the deal, repeat your question one last time.
You guys.
Oh, what is her name? I keep forgetting.
Kipson.
Kipson.
Gibson.
So we decided it was what was her goal, right?
Yeah.
That's what we did. Okay.
What was Kipson's goal here?
Kipson had always been a buff for magic and knowledge and learning. She realized mortal life is not a long one. She sought ways to extend that life. Transference of soul, in particular, was one of her interests. I myself, being one who deals in souls, is why I was summoned here. The sin spawn are incarnations of pure sin, as souls are corrupted by it. Reincarnation, in a sense, which is why she was interested in them.
Everything down below was just guinea pigs.
As to her end goal, I cannot say exactly, but I do know that she went upstairs with Seiyun, and only Seiyun came back. The final rune, please. He motions to the one on the floor.
I go to work.
Oh, okay.
And sorry, I just kind of assumed I'm on rune duty.
Yeah.
Oh, I was okay. I was gonna at least make a gash in that one to break it.
A word of advice, and they snap their fingers, and all the books and other writing material that were in the space after the rune's been broken vanish, that were in the cell with this creature.
Fuck.
Be sure you have that wand before you touch that gem upstairs. And in a blaze of fire, the creature disappears.
I wish to kind of like say something as he's leaving, if that's okay.
Sure.
In Infernal, I hope you find peace, truly. Oh,
Ding dong.
it has arrived. Peace has found you. Have you heard of the word?
Peace has found
You
you.
heard our Lord and Savior, Vignir.
Jesus Christ.
You say the words. You presume they are heard, but you get no response as it vanishes in the ball of flame.
This is a problem. I'm not sure I'm going to be able to... Maybe if I had more time in the right place, I could wrap my head around it. It's just too much right now.
It's fine. I'm making my way over to it.
So maybe we should just
Are you-
think of another... Like, if we just have a little more time,
We could rest. Reese.
Look, how long is it going to take you to get this done, Morgan?
I don't know.
Then I guess we'll wait. Give it some time. And see how long it takes you to unlock it, yeah?
I go back to the lock. I know I can't re-roll, but I'm just like staring at it like...
It's an arcane lock. I mean...
If you want to wait and keep trying as long as it takes, we can. However, we have a solution that gets us out of here now. I will not make a decision that ultimately affects someone else in the group, because someone's going to need to carry my shit. So, as I always do, I will leave it to a vote. Obviously, Morgan counts as 2 because Morgan is the one who has the most sway in this scenario.
What?
Because you are the only one who could break that lock.
Hey, Morgan, he's saying if you can't break the lock or you need a lot of time, we can either wait for you to figure out the lock, or he's going to
have to find
sacrifice
Reese's
himself.
new body.
I have some more time.
If you want us to wait, I will count that as your vote.
I can't choose between just having more time and killing you.
I will still live. I will still
Here's
be
my
here.
concern, though. That's my concern. We don't know what it does. What if it destroys the bracers as well? Now you're just gone.
Exactly my thoughts.
Fuck thought. You off the body, throw the body at the thing, or do we want to just murder this bitch, or?
I mean,
Because that is my worry about this. If she was really into the whole soul separating magics, I would be worried that this isn't just a simple kill you.
fair.
There we go.
Then we will wait, and we will see how long it takes Morgan to crack through this.
Morgan, no, it just
Because we
I don't
can't leave without it. Crag needs it. Crag needs it to finish his goal in life. And I'm not going to deny him that, or any of you. So then we will wait, and we will see how long it takes Morgan to get through it. We will wait however long it takes.
Yeah, it will take however long it's going to take, and we will be here.
Exactly.
plan, because if Seiyun put her daughter in that demi-plane, that adds a whole other can of worms.
Right.
So this gives us time to think and plan and not just jump into something. Morgan,
Okay.
don't. Here, breathe. It's okay.
I go upstairs.
Morgan.
Morgan, no. Remember what the thing said. We need that before we touch the gem. Yeah?
I'm already gone.
I'm chasing after him. Morgan, if I don't get
Yeah,
to sacrifice
no.
myself, neither the fuck do you.
I'm not touching the stone. Just leave me alone.
Okay.
Odin, is there a time frame for when I might be able to try again?
I'd say every long rest you'd be able to try. So it'd be another 8 hours.
Is there anything else in her room at the top?
Nothing.
I wait out the 8 hours.
Okay.
And then I would like to try again.
All right.
Nine.
9. You center yourself, having had the time to take some deep breaths. You focus on the lock. And it takes some effort. This is some high-level magics that you're working with. But you begin to slowly understand what it is and how you could take it apart.
Can I begin that process?
Make me a smarts roll.
6.
6. Okay. It takes some effort and some time. It will cost you 4 power points. But you manage to eventually dissipate the lock.
It should work.
Yep.
Thank you, Morgan. We ask a lot of you. That's
Thanks, buddy.
Sorry for being harsh earlier.
Craig will walk up and kind of just like slowly place his hand on the glass, kind of like look around at everybody. Kind of lift it up.
There's a held breath as you lift the glass up off the pedestal. Nothing happens.
Set the glass down, grab the wand.
You do so. You holding the wand, you feel just this incredible, just magical potential in your hand. Not only is this the wand of an incredibly powerful mage, but if the rumors are true, and it looks like they're true, this is made from a branch of the world tree.
Oh yeah.
powerful brand.
Damn.
Wow, that's a lot.
So it's the real deal?
I can tell
Huh?
this is it. Just kind of put it in his bag. All right, well, what now?
Well,
I worry if we touch that thing and it is a demi-plane. How
Do we get back?
we get back? I'm worried that that's not just a room, that's a prison for her. What
Well,
does-
because I feel like here are our options. Here are the potential scenarios. Either it is a prison, Seon did something, trapped her there, whatever. If we can free her, I feel like having a demigod owe us a favor is probably a good thing. But what if it's not? What if she's just in her room and she's reading or something and time passes differently? Now we've invaded her space and now she's pissed at us. So not only is Seon pissed at us, but now her daughter is as well. Because I feel like if she is trapped in there, I feel like if she truly is as powerful a mage as the rumors suggest, even half as powerful as the rumors suggest, getting us back will not be a problem.
She was studying the things that both Reese and I need answers to. She's the one person who could answer it. And I think Seiyun knew that, and she purposely didn't tell me. Either her daughter was looking up stuff that she... I don't know.
So I guess the only question is how much are we willing to bet that it is a person of some sort. She's not just doing more research, extra reading.
I will find my answers eventually. If we're going in there for my sake, no. If we're going in there for Brynja's sake, I think she's at least a good option. But Morgan, you also wanted answers here. And I'm assuming that you are still searching for what this place holds.
We came here with a purpose. I think we should see it through.
We did get the wand. I don't expect... Maybe not all of us should go in. Just in case.
Oh no, something this dangerous as this? No, it is all of us are going in or none of us are going in.
Exactly. If any less than all of our strength is not combined, there's too much factor of her being able to overpower whoever goes in. Because especially if time moves differently, if anybody goes through that door, if she is trapped, she's not exactly going to be happy, is she?
And that there would be no way to communicate to those on the outside.
So,
The wand
At
is
least
as powerful
there is no
as...
obvious way that we would be able to communicate. But
One might be a good bargaining chip, if anything. If it's as powerful as... We're not giving it to her, but... I mean, we are stealing it. Oh. That devil did tell us to get the wand before. I don't know what it would have gained by steering us in the wrong direction, but then again, I don't know devils.
I think, given that she was the one who trapped the motherfucker here, it was not for us that he told us that. So,
I think this is the best chance, at least I have, of getting answers.
Yeah.
Considering Seiyun didn't direct me here. And that other goddess of seduction was trying to convince me that there was nothing of value here. I think there is. Everyone wants your soul. Everyone seems to want my soul. Want me to pick them over something else, so... I think this is the closest we've ever gotten.
And we are journeying to the demiplane.
Let's be smart. Let's be prepared.
Morgan, are you okay with that? You've been going with everything we've been saying, and you've been taking things like a champ and doing all the magical heavy lifting. You have the most, honestly, I think, say in a lot of stuff, because we've been able to get this far because of your knowledge and your ingenuity.
Thank you. I think we should go.
Let's do it.
Go.
You all make your way upstairs to the gemstone sitting on the pedestal. Linking hands with the wand and final chain, you reach out. You touch the gemstone. In a flash, it feels like your insides are being turned completely on their head. You immediately are hit with nausea and headaches. It does not feel good as you feel yourself ripped from this realm. In an instant, as you blink away the tears and the dizziness, you find yourselves in a room not too dissimilar from the one you just came from, except it is completely and fully furnished. Bookcases, chairs, everything lining the walls. Beyond, in the stained glass, is an endless expanse of absolutely nothing. Pitch black. In front of you, you see two large operating tables with two corpses. Both perfectly preserved. On one is the body of a woman who had this pure white hair that runs down past her shoulders, an elegant face, pale skin, dressed in mage-like robes. On the other is the body of a man, 7 or 8 feet tall. Very pale yellowish eyes on the table, dressed in very primitive furs, otherwise unfamiliar. As you look around the space and take in the quiet, you hear a voice. Oh, thank the fucking gods. And you see a snow-white cat jump up on a table on the other side of the room. I've been waiting 5 fucking years for someone to show up. Please tell me you have the wand. And with that, the bard's music slowly comes to a close. The cold begins to slowly leave the room as the bard's song and tale for the night finishes. I have encountered many on my travels that are afraid of the dark, my friends. They see the inky blackness of a moonless sky and think the worst. They see shapes in the shadows, noises with no sources, tricks of the mind. In truth, there's an elegance to the darkness. By not knowing what is beyond the veil, my friends, you can assign anything you want to it. That shape? An owl swooping through the trees. That sound? A chittering squirrel bedding down for the night. In this you can find comfort. Ignorance is bliss, I believe the saying is. What I become more afraid of is not the darkness, but rather the opposite. What secrets will be revealed? Unknowns will become known. And what will the true horror reveal itself as if it were to be illuminated? Be wary of this. Do not be afraid of the dark. Be afraid of what you'll find under the pale moonlight. Good night, my friends.